Don't you worry about injury?
No.
Not at all.
That's a wrestler's worst. That's our Achilles heel. You worry about getting hurt, you shouldn't be in the ring.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about Jerry getting back in the ring at that age, wrestling a guy who's, 10, 20 years younger than him? You think he did the right thing, or you think what do you think?
I think he did the right thing. It's what he wanted to do. I mean, to my knowledge, Jerry was in good health, and age is a number, and that's all it is. I mean, we could talk about Roger Clemens. We just got to deal with the Astros. He's 50 years old. I mean, it's not wrestling much. I mean, athletes, they either have it in them and want to continue to do it, or they don't. And Jerry Lawler, he loves our business. He loves being in the ring. He's not doing it for the money because Jerry has money. He's doing it because he loves the business.
All right.
It is what it is. And you either love something or have a passion for it that is very hard to lose. When you've been in the spotlight as long as Jerry has been, I don't think Jerry would be happy if he didn't have an opportunity to get in the ring once in a while.
You know what? And you talk about the love for – go ahead, Rick.
He's better than 70% of the guys that have on the show that are 30 years younger.
Really? Really? You know what? Let me ask you this. I got to tell you this. There has been so much support and love for him from the fans out there. Everybody's talking about Jerry, wishing him well. What do you think about the fan support and all this?
So I think I would be surprised if he didn't have that support. Jerry has been a respected in our profession. As you say, he's a Hall of Famer. He's been respected by millions of people over 40 years, and I think it's very normal. I mean, Jerry's a hero to a lot of people, and I would be disappointed if he didn't have that kind of reaction.
Mm-hmm. Now, Rick, you mentioned that Jerry's better than 70% of the. You mentioned Jerry's better than 70% of the guys out there. You feel that way when you get in the ring? You feel like, even at your age, you're wrestling guys who are 20, 30 years younger. You still feel like you can take them, and you're better than most of the guys out there?
Well, when I say better, let me put it like this.
Okay.
It's really hard. It's hard to find 40 years of experience. And a lot of the guys that are wrestling today have been in the ring 5 years. Some of them less. Some of them 10. But, I mean, 40 years and 10 years, if an athlete's physically able to compete in any sport, in football and other sports like that, you lose a second, you lose a time, you lose a step, yeah. We obviously can't do the things we did when we were younger, but, if you have it physically and you want to do it, I think it's great that Jerry's doing it, and I think it's great that the WWE allows them the opportunity to do it.
Yeah, and you know what? We see you doing it in some of these pictures right here. You know what? I know you're thinking about your friend Jerry. You got a trademark phrase, Rick, and a lot of people think about it. I thought about it as soon as I knew we'd be talking to you today. Maybe you can give one of them to us for Jerry's sake as he's recovering.
For Jerry's sake, I would say to be the man, you got to beat the man, and no one's going to beat the man. And Jerry Lawler right now is the man, and he'll survive this. And thank God that the medical procedures today are so much more far advanced than they were 20 years ago. And actually, thank God, and this is the God's honest truth, how I feel, thank God he was at Raw in a building that had emergency CPR care available to him right there. What if he'd been home in his bed?
Absolutely. Ric Flair, the Nature Boy.
The WWE does it first class. I mean, nobody made Jerry get in the ring. He wanted to do it because he's a great pro.
Yeah.